Hey everyone, in this episode we head to Oahu in Hawaii, where we spend 5 days exploring the island, hiking mountains, swimming with turtles, and visiting Pearl Harbor. We started originally in Melbourne, Australia, where we took a direct flight which was about 10 hours. Here we are, it hurts. Rented the car, just waited in line for about like 2 hours, and we picked up this thing. Woohoo! World's smallest car. After a sneaky visit to Jollibee, we set straight out to Nuuanu Pali Lookout, I think that's how you say it, where we heard there were some pretty epic short hikes right next to the lookout. When we got there, so did 6 tour buses full of tourists. Good thing was they only hung around for about 15 minutes or so. Then we had the lookout pretty much to ourselves. Parking was $7 for the whole day, and it seemed like there was plenty of spots. We then set out to look for the hiking trail, which I thought was hidden in this small bamboo forest. So, turns out it wasn't. It's a big hole, don't fall in it. Okay, so I got a bit sketchy back there, and I think we went the wrong way. So, this is the start of the lookout, and that's the sneaky entrance to the awesome ridge hike. So we started to scramble up the side of these mountains, using tree roots as ladders. It was near vertical in some spots, however it was pretty rewarding with these amazing views. And here we are at the top section. Well, I think it goes higher than this, but we're at the first little lookout. So there's that section there, and it's windy. And then there's this section here. What a view, huh? Besides that tree. I believe you can climb to the top up there. It's a bit windy. It looks like we're now onto the rope section, which we don't really need to use because it's quite dry at the moment, but if it was wet and muddy, you would 100% need them. Ooh, it is a bit slippery actually, even in the dry. So apparently you can climb to the top and there's a rock like a picture frame at the top there. There's no way I'm climbing that, not day one. What a drop. And it's windy. It's a hell of a hike. Imagine climbing to the top of that thing. Alright, better get back and get Krista. Look who I found. She came up the last little bit, which is awesome. May as well show you the top, come on. Not a bad view though, hey?
Pretty good, we don't die.
Totally worth it. And if you're a quick hiker, you could probably do it in 30 minutes. But, oh my gosh, she's found a cat.
Through the tunnel.
Through the mountain. Woo!
Wow. Pretty cool.
Driving on the wrong side of the road. That was fun. Now we're heading to Hamaluma Bay, I think. I don't know how to say these words. And then we're trying to get a poke bowl, and we are then going to see some beaches and maybe a lighthouse. Everyone's speeding. It's mental. Hawaii.
Hungry.
Here we are, Kalama Beach Park. We couldn't find parking, so we parked on the street. Hopefully we don't get towed. here we are at Makapu Point, and eventually we'll be hiking to that lighthouse. After we hiked about 40 minutes to the top, we were rewarded with this epic view. Unfortunately, we found out the final path to the lighthouse was closed. So after checking out some local wildlife, we noticed a path venturing down to these pretty amazing rock pools. We were running out of time though, and didn't bring bathers or much water. So if you do this hike, plan in advance, unlike us.
I'm hungry. Man. So here we are at a random cafe trying our first poke bowl, like raw fish. And Anthony's on hold with ANZ. Why are you on hold?
Some guy scammed me $1,600. So I'm on the phone to ANZ right now, trying to get it back. I sold a phone on Facebook Marketplace. I used a dodgy check. And it bounced. So I might be able to get my money back, I don't know.
I hope you do.
Hallelujah. At least the Pokeball's good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like fish and good without seaweed.
Well, what is a poke bowl?
I thought it was like a dessert, but it turns out it's not. It's got fish in it.
Surprise.
So this place makes the best donuts in the world, apparently.
In Hawaii.
Well, maybe not the world, but Hawaii. So we had to try. You can't open the box, can you?
Really hard.
Ta-da! We got 2 chocolate, 2 custard.
2 original, 2 cinnamon.
Which one's that? Is that the cinnamon? Ah, boring. You want the one with the custard in it.
I don't like custard. I don't know why it's so nice.
So we headed back to our accommodation, which tonight was at the Aston Waikiki sunset. Beautiful.
But they gave us 2 single beds.
What? Oh no. So we've decided we're going to try and push the beds together, which is going to be interesting.
You're gonna push the beds together. I'm gonna sit here and cook an apple.
Just to get an apple out of it. Okay, get out of the way so I can move the beds. Come on, use your elbows. Get in there. Use your feet. Gonna want it. We then walked along the famous Waikiki beach to get some dinner nearby. We are entering the crater of Diamond Head. Is it Diamond Head? What is it?
That's it.
Diamond Head Crater. Entering the crater of Diamond Head Crater. Here we are hiking to the top, and we're about 10 meters in and already exhausted. Looks like a World War II bunker. Wow. Just finished the hike, and there's a little stall down the bottom where you can buy fresh fruit, which is pretty awesome. And someone just got a coconut. Is that Hawaiian? So we just finished the hike, and it was about an hour there and up and down. 56 minutes. We did it pretty quick. Views at the top were pretty cool. I don't know if it was worth the $10 parking and $5 each US entry fee. So it was like 20 US total, which is like 30 Australian. There's a lot of cool free hikes around, I think. like what we did yesterday, but
Which is illegal.
did I mention that? But yeah, look, I think I'm just being a brat. It was pretty cool.
I think it was different.
Yeah.
It's different, but I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty quick. I don't know if it was worth $30, but got a coconut. Now we're off to Missouri.
Oh, we're going to Pearl Harbor today.
Isn't it the something Missouri that sank?
USS.
USS, that's the one. We're going to see that later today. Let's go. Pearl Harbor Memorial Site. So this is the USS Bowfin. Apparently this sank 43 Japanese ships during the war. Thank you for the pointing finger, that's good. Well done. Pearl Harbor National Memorial commemorates the events of the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, where over 2,400 Americans were killed and 12 ships were sunk. To visit Arizona Memorial, you need to book online the previous day at 3 p.m. when tickets are released. The boat takes you out to a stationary memorial floating above the sunken ship, where all the listed sailors' names are etched into a plaque for all to remember. This was a really sad and sobering experience. It's one that we had to see for ourselves while we were here in Hawaii. We then headed across the H3 Freeway, which is absolutely incredible, where you drive on this elevated freeway through a valley in the middle of the island. We headed for the Botanical Gardens of Hawaii, where you get an amazing view of the huge ridgeline running through the center of the island. And it's also free. And here we are at one of the lookouts at the Botanical Gardens. Hello. This honestly felt like we were sitting in the middle of Jurassic Park. Look at that. Incredible, huh? And that's where we were hiking before, on that ledge.
We made it for sunset.
We did.
We did.
Waikiki Beach, everybody!
Ta-da!
Wow, look at those lights! Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're now driving to the north of the island, where we're going to go explore Shark Cove, maybe try and do a bit of snorkeling, and then we're also going to go check out the shrimp van that everyone raves about called Giovanni's Shrimp Van. So it should be pretty good. It's actually a pretty awesome series of little shallow rock pools. It'd be great for people that aren't very good snorkelers because you can always touch the bottom. Heaps of little fish as well. Just make sure if you've got reef shoes to bring them, because we just wore thongs which keep falling off, and I've already cut my foot like 3 times. So reef shoes, definitely bring reef shoes. A lot of fish. And then you got a deeper section behind me. If you're a more advanced snorkeler, you can jump in over here. And there's another section further over there where it gets deeper as well. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little spot. Here I go at the deeper section. Woo! So I just finished in the deeper water. Saw some sea turtles and some pretty big fish.
There's fish jumping out of the water right now. Like the other day.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you can see it.
So what do you think of the little kiddie pool?
Very good. Put my little phone in.
What was your favourite fish?
The rainbow one.
What's that called?
The rainbow fish? Isn't it? Cool then.
I didn't know you were a marine biologist. Alright.
I have to go back now. Bye.
Okay, have fun. After snorkeling, we headed to Giovanni's shrimp truck. There are a few on the island, and the legends are true. They dish out the most amazing shrimp. Be warned though, the scampi is full of garlic, and poor Krista had to put the windows down several times on the drive back thanks to me.
Good? It's hot, isn't it?
So we're driving clockwise around the island back to where we came from. So driving around the northeast of the island, and it's amazing. It's all this coastal road. It's definitely worth a look. Now we're at our new accommodation, the Executive Aston Centre Hotel, I think. And we're on level 37, nearly the top.
Oh my god, XXX. And we're gonna die.
What is this?
Inside the house.
Wow, leather couch with some strange, weird dolphin lamps. Oh, I can see the sea.
This is nice. What do you think?
Pretty cool. It's our last full day here in Hawaii, and we are just packing our hiking gear for one final hike. We're going to climb one of the ridges along, actually I think it's behind the hotel. Anyway, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a 3 to 4 hour hike, about I think 7 kilometers. And we're bringing Zobi. Come on, out of bed, you're lazy. Come on, get up. And this is the ridge walk. Whew. Pretty amazing. We're nearly at the top. We've got a few more stairs to go. But look at these views. So many stairs. It's so worth it.
There's more to come.
And there's more to go. We're gonna climb up this thing.
We have to be up there and see people up there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right, nearly at the top. Here we are, I think we made it, finally. This is it, now we're coming back down. Whew, it's windy up there, definitely worth the hike. So much fun. After that hike, we headed back to our hotel. We sadly packed up all our stuff, said goodbye to Hawaii, and then left for LA the next day. Goodbye hotel room. Goodbye weird dolphin lamps. Why is this dolphin's head up this dolphin's... Hey, thanks for watching everybody, and stay tuned for our next adventure.